got going here is a failure to start, failure to communicate. Put in a new battery, put in a new relay, and put in a new relay here. Turns over fine, but also rebuilt the carb and put a new manifold gasket on here. But it appears the problem is the spark is weak here, which I'm thinking is indicative of the stator going out. What happens when I hit the power button is I get one decent looking spark here and then pretty much nothing after that. So I'm going to try to illustrate that here. I'm going to shut the garage door, get it darker in here, and then film the spark so you can see what the heck is happening here. Alright, so the spark is really inadequate. So stator's behind here, so I'm going to take off the bolts, standard procedure, and pull the shroud off. The stator is mounted to this piece right here, and there'll be a gasket on there, and I'll remove the stator. I purchased another brand new one, 80 bucks on eBay, and I'm going to throw that in there and see if the spark improves. Alright, so the stator's been opened up. See, it doesn't look too bad. Wiring harness. So when we swap it out, we'll just follow all these wires back, make sure everything is intact. One thing I'll point out here is I have an oil pan underneath here, but because I've tipped my bike the opposite way, the kickstand, I get no oil leakage, which is really nice. It's not making a big mess. So there's your tip of the day. Brand new stator, same leads. Gonna measure this guy. .806. So I put in a new stator and it did not fix the problem, so I'm back to my ignition key here, which I put in an aftermarket ignition key, took out the old metal one that was in there, and I read online that this lack of spark in this thumper is due to the bad connectivity here. So what I'm going to do is what they suggested is brand new stator, same leads, substitutes for the key anyway, so red and brown on this side, and then this side will be shorted, but I'm going to do it on this Molex connector, of course, because this goes to the battery. So I'm just going to put a jumper lead between each of those, and then we'll crank it and see if we get constant spark. That fixed the problem. After a new stator and then new relay, a couple of new parts, finally figured it out. So if you're having this problem with your Yamaha, start with the ignition, make sure you have this shorted out and test it.